Before we get into my October 2020 update video, let's quickly recap what's happened in the last 5 months. There have been 4 major updates adding Season Pass content, Lake COVID, Imandra maps, 4 new vehicles, trials, and free content for all players. Unfortunately, that's not good enough. With production delays related to current world climate conditions and other reasons coupled with the fact that many of us are still stuck at home, many players have been able to get through most of this content quicker than usual. I myself am working on finishing up a second playthrough. What we could really use right now are some replayable missions with rewards that give players a reason to revisit completed maps to enhance the gameplay. These factors are all coming to a head, and the game studio just simply can't keep up with the demand. This can lead to some poor decision making, which has much of the SnowRunner community up in arms lately. With the surprise release of the Chevy Apache 6x6, earlier this week, many Season Pass holders feel betrayed by the addition of this microtransaction. Soon after the release, Focus Home Interactive scrambled to calm down the community by downplaying the move, calling this a mini collectible DLC, also trying to walk back earlier statements that the production of unique vehicles like the Apache wasn't confirmed at the launch of the game, and specific trucks like this didn't find a place in post-launch phases. They go on to say these exclusive vehicles emerge from unique opportunities to work with brands, and we wanted to give the option to players to get some rare trucks as collectible, blah blah blah. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that the Apache was data mined very early on and was expected to be a part of Phase 2. It was also a truck available in the MudRunner game. In that game it was also a 4-wheel drive, just like it is now. I'm sure there are other reasons behind this move. Perhaps Season Pass sales did not meet projections, and with the third quarter coming to an end, they simply needed to increase revenue. It's anybody's guess. As a Season Pass holder myself, I welcome any and all new content, but perhaps there is a better way of presenting this truck and future content like this going forward. I would prefer these vehicles to be some sort of a mission reward available in Season Pass maps, and like I said before, give us some repeatable missions that can promote the Season Pass instead of going down the microtransaction path. Anyways, other than voice our displeasure, it is what it is. We can only hope Focus Home Interactive can deliver with upcoming content for Phase 2, which will feature 2 new maps in the Yukon region in Canada, Big Salmon Peak and the Flooded Foothills. Both maps will be 4 square kilometers, roughly the size of the Imandra map. Though it's technically a winter region, it won't be a 100% snow region like Alaska. It'll have a mix of mud and snow, and some parts of it are flooded. Some parts have fast-flowing torrents. There will be a new main regional objective, building a large ore processing plant from scratch. The plant is made of 3 buildings, and players can build the 3 buildings in the order that they want by bringing the materials to the site in the order they want as well. This will be a twist to the usual SnowRunner formula. Gameplay will be more focused on exploration to find materials and buildings, and you might need to disassemble existing buildings to gather the materials needed to build new ones. What is most interesting will be the introduction of storage and crafting elements into the game. Just how complex of a crafting system is yet to be determined, but don't get your hopes up, as it sounds like the start of whatever it is will be very basic from the get-go. We're still waiting for confirmation on water and logging trailers. Now let's go over new trucks. We're expecting 3 new vehicles. The Cat 772G, which is the big dump truck, the Cat TH357 telehandler, which will have a forklift function, and 1 new Russian vehicle, which is speculated to be the long-awaited Bor 45318, which many think is the mystery truck seen in the season trailer. We can also expect to see 3 new skins on yet-to-be-announced vehicles. The way the Apache was introduced makes me wonder if the mystery Russian scout vehicle, simply known as Otto from the game files, will be another collectible DLC item. We'll have to wait and see, but how about some content to match the need for all these scout vehicles? As far as trailers go, we were provided a teaser of this, which looks to be the tow haul lowboy semi-trailer. This seems to indicate more trailer options for the twin steer, which could definitely benefit the big rig right now. Looks like we will be able to remove the flatbed and hitch onto some bigger trailers in the coming updates. We'll also gain the ability to secure vehicles on trailers, but don't expect there to be any big enough to support some of the bigger vehicles like the Cat 772G, which will be the biggest truck so far in the series. 2 new types of extreme cargo will be added, I know many of you have been waiting for logging to come with this update, and the possibility that the P16 will finally get the all-wheel drive upgrade that it needs, but there is nothing to indicate that it will be available in the next phase. New contracts will also be added in Alaska and the Tamir region, so you have now until the next update comes out to complete all of those. There's no mention of any new trials being added yet, but at least 2 new trials are expected. Next on the list is everybody's favorite topic, console mods. And in the next update, we will now have a fully working in-game mod browser. What this means is we are one step closer to console mods, but no official release date has been provided. And we've all been here before. Although now it seems we may be finally making some meaningful progress, which is good, because many people have already given up on console mods altogether. We have no choice but to wait for more details to be released. The hope is console mods may be ready in time for Phase 3. Meanwhile, modders on PC will now be able to create full regions with maps tied together. Co-op on modded maps will be fully supported. Weather conditions will be fully synced in co-op. A lot of new settings, like the option to disable the truck driver model in cockpit view, and an option to set an FPS limit, as well as advanced video settings on consoles and more. This may also indicate more variety when it comes to selecting driver type, but nothing official has been stated here. Finally, there's no date for what is being labeled as this massive Phase 2 update, but shortly after I post these videos each month, we usually see some activity on the test server within a few weeks. Here's hoping that this timeline doesn't change. I am hopeful that this new content will be enough to keep players engaged, and I'm looking forward to the new vehicle transport, storage, and crafting functions. There's a lot that can still change over the next coming weeks, so stay tuned for more updates as they become available. It's pretty clear that the game still has a long way to go, and I still don't think that their explanation for the Apache was far-reaching enough. Take a close look at the Season 1 overview and see if you can spot the Apache in the trailer.
These offer classic MudRunner-style challenges, each with their own custom mini-maps that will push your driving abilities to the limit. The first of these challenges arrives this summer, with more being added for free later. We're also bringing interior customization, the metal detector, a collectible system to unlock items, more new missions, and deepening the mod tools to include interior customization modding and more.
Let's hope that Focus Home and Sabre Interactive will do a better job of being more transparent when it comes to future updates and content. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel today so that you never miss a video. Let me know what you'd like to see added to the game in the comments below. And as always, thank you for your support. See you next time.